please, we need to do that again. Good morning, everybody. How are you? Welcome in our math exhibition. Let us to start our program with the first item with Dr. Nighat. Word.
Good morning. Assalamu alaikum everyone. Dear students, teachers, SLTs, principal, HODs and parents. Welcome to Virtual Math Exhibition 2021. The goal of NAS Math Department is not to increase the amount of knowledge, but to create the possibilities for a child to invent and discover, to create men and women who are capable of doing new things. Education is not the learning of facts, but the training of mind to think. Children must be taught how to think, not what to think. This event provides the students the opportunity to showcase their creative abilities while reflecting the skills they learned during their math lessons. Good luck, students.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Nighat, for that kind word. And let us start with our first project. That's for group of Raima. So, Raima, are you here now?
Yes, Mr.
Okay, Raima, just focus with us because we'll talk about the points related to our your project, but just simply in this. First of all, we will show what the phases and stages already Raima did. The group of Raima here, the members, elements, and so on. She's focusing on the evidence. I think that's a survey. So Raima is a leader. Khadija PPT editing, and Noor data collector, Rana solving the problem, and some are conducting the survey. Okay, let us start with your steps one by one. First of all, here your teacher is Mr. Abdul Wahab, and the product name is mean and mode and median. The project description, and just sample that. The first meeting and the evidence of this, and then the data or collecting data with the teachers here or the surveyor. And second here also the same. Okay, thank you, Samar and Raima's group for the first one. I think here also we have the phases, phase by phase. They working here. I think that's date for the procedure of the war. Here in phase number one, they have 6 phases to work on. Phase number 2 also with the dates, and phase number 3 that's I think related to the presentation. Okay, that's about it. Okay, Raima. Now I'm talking about Raima group now. Let us to see what they already did in this project.
So we all are completed them. I'm glad to see some of that. We're from the statistics class and we're here to present our project for today. Our topic was mean, mode, and median, and we were supposed to go around and conduct a survey and see how it works in real life. So we all divide our parts into 5 phases. So firstly, I was the leader and the editor, Khadija was the PPT and video editor, Bala was the solver and data collector, Saman conducted the survey, and Wu was the data collector. So basically, from phase 1, we brainstormed 3 possible themes and came up with 2 investigative questions for each of the theme. And then we consulted with our teacher, who was Dr. Wahab, and then we went to our parents for the project possibilities. Then out of this brief, we chose a suitable topic and formed a hypothesis based on the topic. Then we discussed the hypothesis and took the tool from our teacher, and then we recorded the ideas in the math journal. And this all was done on the 28th. So phase number 2, we basically researched and we planned. So we researched to find the hypothesis, and then we confirmed the hypothesis based on further research, and then we contacted all the appropriate people that we needed. And then we recorded all the details, and we conducted all the surveys, and then we filled out the project sheet and developed the initial plan. And this all was done on the 29th.
So in phase 3, we collected the data and we analyzed the plan, and we conducted the experiment safely, and we chose an appropriate sample size, and then we approved several trials for our experiment, and we collected the data accurately, and we recorded all the data and absorbed it in our math project journal, and we graphed and charted data and looked for trends. So we prepared a written conclusion supported by the data, and prepared a presentation and uploaded it on Google Classroom, and all of this was done on the first. Okay, in phase 5, we created and exhibited a display. So we sketched a possible design for our display, and we created a display board within the appropriate parameters, and we displayed the results in a clear and interesting manner.
So basically, we made a PowerPoint presentation for our topic, which is mean, median, and mode. So what is mean, median, and mode? Mean is basically the average of a data set. It's found by adding all the numbers in the data set and then dividing by the numbers of the values in the set. The median is the middle value when a data set is ordered from least to the greatest. The mode is the number that occurs most often in the data set, and the range is the difference between the lowest and the highest values.
So we went around the school with our survey, and we asked the teachers for how many years they have been working in our school. Miss Arwa has been working in the school for 4 years, Miss Anna has been working for 2 years, Miss Afshin has also been working here for 2 years, Mr. Mustafa for 3 years, Miss Jihad has been working for 9 years, Miss Marsuma for 6 years.
The mean of numbers of years teachers stayed in New York Academy School is 6.26. The median is 4.
So there's already more.
Oh yeah, I know. So mode is the number that occurs most often. So in the data set, that's going to be 2 since it occurs 5 times. Hence the mode will be 2. While the range, the highest value is 15, while the lowest value is 2. So 15 minus 2 will be 13 since the range is 13.
Thank you.
That's about already what you did in the phases itself. Just you are talking about general description. What did you do already in the class? Type. Now we need to just show what did you do already in solving, how to solve that type of question. That's step by step. The first one, the mean, how to get that. Step number 2, how to get the median, and also the definition of it. Last step, the mode. And finally, the range. Here the data they already collected for each body. By using this data, they get the answers step by step. Here the mean is 6.26. Then they get the first, the median. Now they are working. After mean, they're getting the median, the mode, they get the mode now. The mode is 2 because it's repeated 5 times. And that's all for that. Okay, thanks a lot, Raima and Noor and Khadija, Samar, and all of you. Thanks a lot. Now I need just some reflective. You can say that about that. If you have any point to talk about, Raima, what do you think? What do you think about the subject itself before the project and after it?
So basically, when we took the subject in the class, to be honest, it was a little bit confusing. But when we used it in real life, we applied it in real life, going around the school, we understood it more than just like few examples from the textbook.
That's mean before the project you found some
Difficulties, yes.
in the subject itself.
Yes. But after doing the project, using it in real life, it was much better.
That's because you think now it's more applicable, right?
Yes.
You can find it in the real life application, not just a subject for study and get marks and so on.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, thank you, Samar. Anybody else? Rana? Rana, are you here?
Before we start the project, we are like kind of confused about which topic should we choose and how we can really like do these things in an appropriate way. But actually, when we started it, we found it more easier and we understood more the concepts, and we found it like we could understand it better.
That's related to the subject itself, right?
Yeah.
You are talking about totally the entire subject. What do you think about this topic? Definitely, yeah. If you are talking about mean and median mode,
Mr. Could you repeat what you said?
just think about now about this, the topic itself, not all of the subject, just the topic, mean and median and mode and range. What do you think about it now?
Well, after we conducted the survey and used it as a real life example, I think we've understood the topic in a more further way, and we can apply it like more often rather than just like studying it over and over again.
Good. Thank you, Raima. Noor, do you have anything to talk about? Like, what do you think about your colleague work? Noor is not here.
Last thought, she's here.
I'm here, Mr.
Okay, Noor, what do you think?
About
What do you comment? What your reflection about the your colleague's work, your colleague job?
that after we did the project, it was easier for us to communicate and do the work. And
What
we
did you do in the project?
I collected and arranged the documents.
The data, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Group Raima. Your work is appreciated, sure.
You're
Uh,
welcome, Doctor.
if Dr. Nagat here, if Dr. Nagat, thank you, Samar. You can mute your mic.
Sure.
If Dr. Nagat here, we need to hear your reflection about that. If you can help hear me. I think she's not here now. Okay, anyway, I appreciate that work. Thanks a lot, especially for Raima and Samar and Hadija, because they come and record the videos with Mr. Fahd and try to do their best to let this product come like that. Thanks a lot, guys.
You're welcome.
Inshallah, you will find that in your report. Inshallah, don't worry. Let us go to the second project. It will be here.
Hi, my name is Hara, and today we are going to talk about our project that consists of 4 members, which are Sheikha, Noor, Hanin, and me, the group leader. Phase 1. We started by brainstorming 3 possible lessons. So the first lesson was mean, mode, and median, and the second lesson was probability, and the third lesson was histogram, frequency, polygon, and origin. After we have discussed the 3 lessons, we ended up on histogram, frequency, polygon, and origin. After we have chosen the lesson, we went to the teacher and asked for his approval, and he agreed on our idea. And after we got his approval, we started by dividing up the work. Phase 2. After our discussion ended, the work was given to.
Just, I think it will be better to show the face directly in the word form, and then see if they have or not. Yes, how is here. We just want to check their work and to try understand what is the video talking about. First of all, the project name is histogram, frequency, polygon, and audio. Meeting number 1, as usual. The group will be here, leader and editor, and video maker, Sheikha, data collector, Noor, data collector, Hanin, data collector, and so on. I think the other work it will be in the video itself.
Each member of the group. So we'll start by Hanin, who was the data collector and the one who talked about histogram. Sheikha was given the data and solved it in frequency polygon and talked about it. Then we have Noor. She was the one who talked about the origin and solved it by using the data we have collected. Last but not least, me. As a group leader, I helped them in solving the data, researching up the information about the lesson, and making the video. In phase number 3, we will show you our video that we have created and our project.
Hi. Today we're going to talk about histogram, frequency, polygons, and origin. So we will start by asking our family members that are married and have children, what's the age of your youngest child? So this is the data that we have collected. So after we have collected the data, we will start by calculating it.
So first of all, let's start with histogram. What's a histogram? Histogram is a graphic display of data using bars of different heights. So how can we calculate it? We will start by writing boundaries and frequency. Then we will start graphing it as shown in the video.
Now let's move on to the frequency polygon. The frequency polygon is a graph that displays the data by using line that connects point plotted for the frequencies at the midpoint of the classes. The frequencies are represented by height. Based on the data we have collected, we will start calculating. So how to calculate an endpoint? We will start by solving the first one, starting by taking the boundaries and adding them together. Then always divide them by 2, as is shown in the video. So after we got the midpoint, we will start graphing.
Last but not least, the ogive. Ogive is also known as the cumulative frequency polygon. Based on the data we will start calculating. So we will go ahead and start writing a cumulative frequency. After we have found the answers, you will start graphing. Now we have reached the end of the lesson. Thank you for watching.
Phase number 5. At first, I thought it was nearly impossible to make it happen, but after we started working together, we were able to achieve our goals. As we started planning in phase 1, I found that my group members were really helpful and enjoying the work with them. As we were reaching the end of our project, I was really happy with our work and our result. And I already have uploaded my project on ePortfolio.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Haura. Good work. The point related to what, guys? To what they did already, and by their self, by their own self. I mean, they make a PowerPoint and video and try to help each other to make a good presentation like that. It's not only depending on another guy to make a video and try to make it like this and that and so on, no, with the background. They already work to make a video. I found it interesting also, and so I need to just listen to your reflect if you have any point to talk about. It will be good to see what they already did and what you recommend. What is your comment about the work itself? يعني just try don't compare between yours and their. No, just focus on already what did they do, and what you can improve. If that is your product, what is the point you can improve in it? Summer. Rana.
Ustad, did you say something?
Yes, I said.
Mister, من كثر ما حشرة هني, we cannot hear anything.
Oh, okay. Listen again. I asked you, all of you, if that's your project, what is the point to improve in this project?
We have to improve it?
If that is your what is that? Anyway, Summer, I'm asking about that.
Yes, mister.
If that is your if the sorry, if Aura's group project is yours, what is the point you want to improve in it?
No, it's not our project, mister.
Yes, I said if.
Uh-huh. If it was our project, how would we improve it?
Yes, how do you improve it?
Since I don't know. Here start add evidence in that we have done such things.
What about Rana? Yes, Rana.
Mister, if we would improve our project, I think it would possibly be like we would I like Horace project, so I don't think I'll improve anything.
What about the reflection?
It was good too.
Okay, Rana. Rana is not here.
Yes, Mister.
Yes. What do you think about the two projects, yours and Howard group?
Yes, I like their project. It's nice, but they can add some few evidence of
I
like me.
cannot hear you. What is this?
Guys, we cannot hear our teacher.
Mister, can you please repeat?
Just, I'm asking you, Rana, your point, your reflection about the two projects, yours and the Howard's group.
I think both of them are nice. They're having the concepts and they have like full understanding of the concept.
Noor?
ده بروجكت كان بروجكت عادي شو بنغير فيه شو بنحط evidence.
Guys, I cannot hear you. والله.
Mister,
Yes,
can you hear me now?
your turn now.
Okay. So if their project was ours, I would give more effort on it and make it more creative.
Yeah. But what do you think about the difference between your project and Howard's project? What do you think? Which is better? What is the point you want to?
Both of them are good, and we did it our own ways.
So basically, as Raima said, both of our projects was good, and each group like worked together and chose different ways, different way of thinking, different way of using the topic in real life.
Good, but I think the main difference between your project and their the showing the answer step by using the video, and it was interesting video because that's just exactly like explaining the lesson. You know how to explain it, how to what is the meaning of this and that, and how to get it in the question itself, and also how to apply that in the real life. The both you and there make the same point. You collect the data, the real data, and then try to apply that in the life and how to solve this problem. That's the point. But maybe Howard's project is related to the mechanism. You work it only in your video by answering and showing your PowerPoint presentation and so on, but they make it as what can I say, the enemies like that, or yeah, just I found both of your project is good as you said, but I found it's more interesting and also make it more alive, if you can say that. Okay, guys, thank you. Let us go to the second or the third, actually, the third project. That was Hala's project. So let us first to go to the video and then we will see.
My name is Hannah Rafat. I am from grade 11B. I am studying statistics. In statistics, I will talk about a topic which is the other types of graphs. As a leader, I divided our project, in 5 phases. The phase 1 is brainstorm 3 possible themes, other types of graphs, probability, and mean, median, mode. Come up with investigative question per theme. Topic 1. What are the other types of graphs? How we can apply it in real life situations. Topic 2. How can we use probability in real life and what is probability? Topic 3. How can we find the median mode and how we can put the mean, median, and mode in a survey. Consult with your teacher and parent about the math project responsibility. We already asked our teacher and he gave his approval to us. We choose the topic other types of graphs. The investigative question is what are the types of graphs? Form a hypothesis. Popular graph type includes line graph, bar graph, pie graph, and scatter graph and histogram. Graphs are a great way to visualize data and display statistics. For example, pie graph or bar graph is used to display a numerical data that is independent on one another. Phase 2. Phase 2 is research a hypothesis. The four most common probably line graph, bar graph, and histogram pie chart, and they are generally used for and are the best for quite different things. We would use paragraph to show numbers that are independent on each other, change or reconfirm the hypothesis with the teacher. We are done with it. We asked the teacher and he said that okay. Contact all appropriate people. We also fill out the project sheet and obey it with signature. And we develop the initial play of the displaying of materials. Phase 3. We are done with conduct the math experiment safely. We choose an appropriate sample size. We already performed several trials on math exhibition. We already collect data and we all recorded all data and observation, graph or chart the data. We also prepare a written conclusion supported by the data. In phase 4, we already display and sketch and we do 2 research to explain our data. Phase 5, reflection. After reflection, we were so confused at the beginning, but later on it went okay because we asked Mr. Abdul Wahab about our confusion and he solved it up with us. And we have some struggles in phase 1 only, and we need to work more on investigating more questions. It was easy to do the other phases. We don't have any problems during answering them, and we did everything without any confusion or any troubles. I would say thank you to Mr. Abdul Wahab, our statistics teacher, and Miss Nagat for her support, and our new academy school, the beautiful new academy school, for helping us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Hala, for that. We need just now. You already talked about the product Generally, we're trying now to understand what already you did in the project itself. How you already said about collecting data and so on. Now we just need to see what did you already do in the project itself, how to solve the question and what are the steps you already get and what are the data you already collect and how to work that in the graph itself. So let us to see what Hala and her group did directly in the question.
Today we are going to talk about a lesson in statistics, which is 2.3 other types of graphs. We are going to talk about other types of graphs, and we are going to present data by using bar graph and Pareto graph and pie graph. A bar graph is a chart that plots data using rectangular bars or columns called bins that represent the total amount of observation in the data for that category. Bar graphs are commonly used in financial analysis for displaying data. A Pareto chart is used to represent a frequency distribution for a categorical variable, and the frequency displayed are by types of vertical bars, which are arranged in order from highest to lowest. A pie graph is a circle that is divided into sections or edges according to a percentage of frequencies in each category of the distribution. Thank you.
Thank you. Still now we have some points to talk about. So let us to see that by using your reflection. If you can hear me, Summer, what do you think about Hala's group project?
So, in my point of view, I would have improved adding pictures, making more slides, explaining more, asking my other group mates to help me in the project, and help me participate by explaining and presenting the work.
Good work. Good work, Summer. So that's يعني the lack if we can talk about it. Just they cannot or they could not explain a lot about the project itself and the data. They didn't show the data. They need to do that again and so on. That's what did you mean?
Yes, that's what I mean.
Okay. Ranas?
Rana.
Yes, Mister, I think the project was nice, but they could have just added some explanations of the project with the pictures, and they could have added some pictures too.
Somewhat?
Pictures.
You mean evidence?
Yeah, or like some pictures of some graph that they.
Sorry, I cannot tell you. Some big pages.
Tables, graphs.
Tables and graphs, she mean, like add more color to their project.
Yes, that's the point.
More
Yes,
people can participate in the project.
I think that's why just they did the total or the general step they will do. I think here you need a PowerPoint presentation represent what did what should they do to make this project perfect. I mean that. Raima, what do you think about the project here, Raima? If you are hearing me.
It's on mute, speak.
Sorry?
Their project was good, but I think if there was more explanation of the topic, it would be much better.
Just explanation or what?
Explanation, and maybe if there were like more slides to it and there was like more color, like details.
Mhm. What about the pictures and image photos and so on?
Yeah, there should have been like more that were close and related to the topic itself.
That's it. Yeah,
Yeah.
they just need to improve the project by adding some evidence because they are just talking about generally what they do, but
Yeah.
not details. We need what the first, what the second, and so on with evidence. That's I think the video they already shared just for the first meeting between them, talking about how to choose the topic and how to divide the work between us and so on. That's it. But without collecting data, I can't see any evidence to collecting data. I cannot see any collects about the answering of the question. I didn't see also the problem itself. What is the problem? I cannot find it. Just the topic is talking about some graphs, but we don't see any graphs in the project. That's okay. Thank you, Raima. Noor and Khadija. Any one of you?
To approve their project,
Who's this? Who's this?
Noor.
Noor. Okay, yeah, Noor. Go on.
In my point of view, to improve their project, they need to add more slides and add more evidence.
Uh-huh. Just more evidence.
Just more evidence? Yeah, she said just more evidence, more slides.
Uh-huh. Okay. And finally, Khadija.
Khadija, come.
Um, her project was good, but I think she needed to add more slides to her
Who's
PowerPoint.
this?
This is Khadija.
It's me,
Who? What's your name?
Khadija.
Khadija.
Someone, please let her to talk.
Okay.
I am talking. Yeah. I
Okay.
think her
Khadija,
project.
first of all, Khadija, you have to present yourself first. Your name is Khadija.
Yes.
What do you think about the project itself and what is the difference, what the main difference between your project and this project, Khadija?
I think her project was good, but um, she, I think she needed to add more slides to her PowerPoint and pictures and like more
Related to what?
what
Regarding to what?
to her topic.
The topic, yes.
Yeah, and like I think it needed more like teamwork.
Mhm. Khadija, in your opinion, what is the main difference between your project and their project?
I think she needed to add more effort to her project.
That means your project is better? That's you, right?
Yeah, I think so.
You said that. Why?
Because we work together.
Huh?
Because we worked together and we worked hard on it.
Mhm. And also, I think you collect a lot of evidence related to what you are about. Also, you make a video solving the question itself,
Yeah.
right? And also, you make a video like Hala, exactly the same. You and Summer and Roima showing or displayed what did you do generally in the project itself, and then your reflection in the topic itself by how to use it and how to solve the questions and so on. Okay, thank you, Khadija.
Okay.
Okay, guys, thanks a lot for your participation in your project and what you're working on. Thank you, and inshallah, see you in the next project.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Mister. Have a lovely day.